call it cockiness. Some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from TIAA Bank Field, home of the Jaguars in the heart of Duval and Jacksonville, Florida. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Gators will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Handoff to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player, David.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now from quarterbacks in Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Back to pass. It's Stockton. Grabs it in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of the...
Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, a couple yards short of the 20. They'll mark it at the 18 after that pickup.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Dropping back, it's flag away. swings it out to his running back. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the first down. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you play in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick catch on 3rd down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
The Gators look to keep this drive humming. Looking for a crease. It's Daniels. Fakes it past the marker. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got a man, it's Daniels. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. Just run positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you can tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Single back formation, and they give it to it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick. The offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Makes the grab. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Frazier. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside for the wide receivers, but when this guy...
Turning it on! Got enough space! Touchdown Bulldogs! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Might be changing the route. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Lagway. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Gators come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll try to get it through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Daniels. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which was a quarterback sneak. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot. And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw again. Grab near the marker. It's Daniels.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Gators are on the move. They're going to test the right side with this. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
To the air, it's flag way. Hums it downfield. Complete downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense. You saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Potler, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Here's the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Bringing the heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense. This defense, they're starting to learn pretty quickly. This guy is a talented joker at quarterback.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be second down.
And last week was great for this young man. But man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
To the air, it's Lagway. This time he's got his man. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
And the Gators are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a 4th down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. 4th down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page, and they were there.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Gator.
That is exactly how you want to end halves. Put a drive together, score the touchdown, a chance to tie this up, and take all the momentum into halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds.
On the ready?
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Humphreys. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a 1st down here late in the half. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll move the wide receiver. To the air on 1st down. Sends it downfield. He caught it. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Dogs!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. Makes the catch, it's Daniels. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida. And Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. You saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level. And with that, this program on their shoulders.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Losing, we got to put a few drives together here, but most importantly, I got to stop getting my quarterback hit. I got to give him a little bit more protection, maybe that extra second so he can get that deep ball off and make some plays for this offense.
Now the play fake. Rush is on him. Lets it fly. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the Dogs keep playing fetch on these passes, channeling their inner Scott Warner, Champ Bailey, or Keely Ringo, and making plays.
Just ball hawking, making plays. And again, when you pressure the quarterback, and the Dogs do that as well as anybody, you pressure the quarterback, force that ball out in the secondary, playing great coverage, making big-time plays in the back end.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Now they'll try the right side. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least...
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
when you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. They found a little running room out of the Wildcat, still short of the 1st down marker.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you roll. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football. And how nice is it, David, on 3rd down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice 3rd down conversion.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Fires to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
The Gators need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. To throw, it's Lagway. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down and run. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the ground with the back. There he goes. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. He's up to 51 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. And the Bulldogs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Got a man. It's Frazier. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He makes the grab. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Keeping it on the ground on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for space. It's Ball. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line and pick up a 3.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
Back to pass. Here's a heat. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll set up for the free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Frazier. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the nation in passing yardage, and he's the biggest reason why they've been winning.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
The Dogs get enough to move the chains.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's just a simple blitz by the middle linebacker, and he's able to win up front, sees the gap, he's able to beat his block and get to the QB.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
The Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Georgia! He got a step and just dusted the field. That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll start this drive going to the air. Dances away. Stands in and takes the hit. He's got it! The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
It's pretty amazing at this point in the game. They're still in a position to win. Not everything has gone right for them up to this point, but with a couple of minutes left on the clock, if they can get a touchdown here, get a stop, and then get another score, they win, but they've got to start being aggressive and taking shots.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. The 30. Inside the... Touchdown, Bulldogs! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it near short of the first down.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And this punt will be down just on the other side of midfield.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. First down here from the offense. Right back to the well.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On the ground, it's Robinson. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. Fourth down coming. Let's see if they go for it here.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, keep the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Georgia Tech is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Yellow Jackets fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Keeps looking downfield. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. He's not afraid to go deep. And it's picked off for the third time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! The defense takes matters into its own hands. You can see it on the sideline. They've built a comfortable fourth-quarter lead, and they know they're going to go 11-0.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Flagway. He wants a big play here late. That one will be incomplete. seconds to go. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Gets away from one. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. Another chapter of this rivalry in the books, and this one goes to the Dogs, who hunkered down and took out the Gators.